Hey guys, wanted to give a little bit of added info on the stuff I got yesterday at that swap meet, the intellivision and the games. I looked up some of the games because I didn't recognize them, and like the baseball one, I did recognize that one, but I just wanted to see what the value was for one sealed up. And this one, I looked all over. eBay did not have it at all. All the game sites pretty much didn't have it. Finally went to one of my kind of just favorite sites for checking out stuff. I believe it's Atari2600.com. They specialize in retro systems from Atari to Intellivision, ColecoVision, Spectre, all the old stuff, Odyssey. Damn near shit my pants. They had just the cartridge for this game. This is the official Turbo by Sega for Intellivision. It was like $47.95 just for the cartridge with a good label on it. It's like so I'm gonna keep hunting and try and find somebody that's got it in the box, because this could be a $100 game. It's not in the best shape on the box, but never opened. In fact, the price tag on it, guy got it at KB, and KB, I always loved their store. Unfortunately, the one we had here in Laughlin went out of business. I don't know what's going on with them. Heard that they had some lawsuits against them. Screwed up on something, and so, I don't know. Anybody that still has a KB, power to you, man, because I love that. I've always liked that store. They were always cool for finding just bargain stuff, and that's what my store was. It was one of them that had closeout items, and I always found cool shit. So, yeah, they originally went for $24.99, and they had it marked down to $12.99. So there you go, man. And I don't know how long ago the guy got this, but boom. And what's funny, I've got a really good emulator for Intellivision. In fact, let me put this on intermission here for a minute, and I will tell you the name of it. Okay, guys. The Intellivision emulator that I have is called Bliss. Anybody that likes emulators, that one is superb. You can get every Intellivision game that was ever out there. And what's funny is I got the ROM for this. For a game that is worth so much, I think the only reason it's worth a lot is because it sucked ass and nobody ever bought it, so there's very few out there, and it sucks ass. I've never played or even heard of the arcade game of this. I'm gonna have to see if I can find the arcade. I could probably find the arcade game for MAME, and I'll tell you guys if it's if it's any better. But man, it's so crappy on Intellivision that it's practically unplayable. I don't even. It's gonna stay sealed up. I'm keeping this one as one to hold on to for personal collection to sell in the future, retire on, whatever. Buy my cat a new brain, whatever. But yeah, if you guys get this one, just hold on to it. Keep it in a storage place where you keep your valuables, and just hold on to it till the value goes way up, because it's basically, you got buildings coming at you and stuff on both sides. They tried, but they just didn't have it back then. In fact, they shows the arcade screen on here, and the arcade version is just totally different. They basically made all the buildings yellow in the Intellivision version, and the car. I found one guy that was talking about it, and it's like he same thing. He does not know why it's worth so much, because the game sucks that bad. It was like one on graphics, one on sound, one on this, one on that, and I cannot play it It's just a typical racing game where you go back and forth with a car. I couldn't play it for shit, even on the emulator. It just sucks. But obviously worth looking for because it's worth some money. Another one, same thing. One thing could be worth much. This one is quite rare. Trucking. Probably the same reason, man. No kid's gonna want it unless you're a hit kid like my buddy. He would have had this. You're not going to want a truck driver game, and that's basically it. You got the role of a truck driver in here, and you got to pick up supplies and deliver them and make money and do this and do that. Pretty cool game. This one I'm going to play it for a bit and see how it is, because I haven't heard too much fuss on this one for a truck driving game. This one, another hard one to find. I was able to find it on eBay, and the guy had, I think it was all together $30. So another big find. So there you go, man. Any of this old stuff, if you could do like I did and find somebody that's just got a box full, if you got the cash on you, just make an offer for the entire box full. Don't even go through them. I mean, when they're this old, you never know what the hell's going to be valuable. Kind of like my Atari Smurf game. I stuck that in. It's not even playable without having that recorder. So to somebody that's just looking for once to play, it's a worthless piece of shit. But to collectors, their brains fizzle out when they see this crap, because that one's worth a lot. It's $100 game. And say it again, only paid 50 cents for it because the guy that had no clue. He just had a pile of Atari games, and I grabbed them all. So it's a word of advice to anybody out there that's wanting to get into this stuff, especially for the younger ones that are in their 20s that really probably just had pass downs, kind of like I did to my nephews. I passed down all my stuff to them, and unfortunately they didn't take care of nothing when they were kids. But anybody in their 20s isn't going to really pay attention that much. But yeah, anything, even lame ass games like bowling. This one, not real rare, but getting close. I guess they made 2 different versions of it, so he got me. Some of them, they got different versions, like football and stuff. You never know. So there you go, man. When you see them, if you got the money, grab them all. The hell with it, just sorting through crap. I'm not even bothered. Sports game, or if it's one I don't even think I'm going to play, I grab it anyways, because could be a gem, could be a turd. Could be a gem covered in turds, kind of like Turbo. It's a diamond, but it's been shoved up somebody's butt because, like I said, it sucks. I recommend downloading it if you got an emulator. It sucks. Have a good one, everybody.